Hey, I don't know why desktop's not working. That's kind of weird. So welcome everyone. Thank you, Tanya. Welcome to another midnight stream, as we call it. So let me say hi to all my amazing mods, all my amazing subs, all my amazing Patreons, members, and haters, anyone in between. And I'm in my pajamas. I was working and decided to go live. So, Nation, I have to restart my modem every day. Oh, really, Verika? I don't think it's just YouTube. It's like everything. I'm looking gorgeous. I'm ready for bed. So, but Phoenix took the laundry out of the dryer, and it's nice warm pajamas. I was like, oh, I got to put them on. So that's why I went to bed. I know you guys have been waiting for me all day. I had some errands to run today. Then I was working. I went to get my nails done, and I was like, you know what? I'll go back tomorrow. I've been saying that for 2 days. I had to get candles wrapped, and the Valentine's Day candles take me a minute. So because I have to wrap them and then pictures, and people think like business is just making candles. That's the easy part. It's everything else. The USB lighters are on the website, by the way. Also, remember I told you guys about 2 weeks ago that I was trying out this new merch company? Well, the mug came today. It's really nice. It's 15 ounces. I designed it. But it's a nice mug. Made in China. But the it's a big mug. The black is really nice, and I like it. So I think I'm gonna put some on merch. Isn't that nice though? And it's big. I needed something to write on there, so I thought that was cute. Oh. I figure it's a good morning cup. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Debbie. So, and it's it's really thick. It's 15 ounces. And I believe I'll be able to do them for cheaper than Teespring does for a smaller one, I think. So, but it is. It's a nice cup. My other one that I got through Streamlabs, I've had this one. I've had for 3 years. It's been in the dishwasher 1,000 times. No problem at all. Not even faded. It's not as thick, though. That one is actually thicker. And it's bigger. Yeah, it's definitely thicker. Let's call a spade a spade. Am I really the only one that really says that? Perfect mug. That's what I feel. Like in the morning, I'm like, fuck you, fuck you. So, all right. So again, I apologize that I'm doing like a late night live. I just didn't have time. Couple things. Hey, Tam. Couple things. A high school help with the low-hanging fruit of your business. I would love to. I have two of them here. But I am so anal retentive that, and I'm messy when I make stuff. You know, like when I pack stuff up. And I have like a certain order that I do stuff in. And I feel like if I got someone to help, it would kind of throw me off. But I know I should. Hopefully I will get there soon. I'm just not quite ready to, not like a control thing. I just have a certain system that I do. But then like I run out of labels or I run out of stickers. I'm like, shit. So then I have to come back to my computer, remake them, you know, print out more postcards, another one. I'm like, shit. So, my husband beat me the other night. He's in jail. He took both sets of car keys. I'm stuck. He wouldn't give me any money. Oh, wow. I'm sorry, Tam. I hope everything works out. Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. I was going to say that. Can't you tell the police that he has your keys? I mean, if he went to jail, then they would have the keys. He would have been arrested with the keys. So you could just go there and pick up the keys. I hope you filed a police report. Oh. I hope you filed a police report. All right. So where do I begin? All right. I have mixed feelings about Don. Very mixed feelings about Don. On one hand, don't drive drunk. On the other hand, I don't know what I would do if my kid was missing. I'd probably do more than drive drunk. I'd probably be hella worse than just driving drunk. But I understand it. It's not an excuse, but I understand it. I have heard so many things about this Dewey. I have heard that this is Don's second or third. I have heard that hold on. Yeah, but Tam, I don't know why. Because you are married, then they should be able to give you the keys. If you weren't married, that's one thing. But if you are married, then you should be able to go pick up the keys, like without a problem. You're married. If the car belongs to you, too, then you would be able to pick up the keys. Okay, that's some of the misconfusion I want to straighten out, Amanda. I heard that on Chasing Truth. This might be the first thing that I disagree with her about. I absolutely will not give any YouTuber that kind of power. Blaming YouTube for Don's actions? No. Don's actions are because he's an alcoholic. Don's actions are because he's an addict. Don's actions are because he lost all of his children. That's why he's acting the way he's acting. And he also has a missing daughter. I've heard people say it's Molly's fault. I've heard people say, Betty had something to do with this. This is some of the misconfusion. His probation officer doesn't give a fuck what Betty Butthead says. Could care less. Even if she called him 1,000 times, nobody cares. She's nobody. She's got a criminal record. Like, who cares what her opinion is or what she thinks? So anyone giving her power, please take it back, because she has no power. He loves the attention. That is true. Thank you, Spinning Kathy. So it is Don's fault. But I heard, and Chasing didn't give them power, but Chasing did say that YouTubers as a whole, she thinks contributed to the way Don is. I strongly disagree. Because none of the YouTubers got drunk with him. None of the YouTubers caused him to be the way he is. I don't believe that he's going to do the whole 12 months or 11 months and 29 days. I firmly believe he'll probably get out in 180 days. I did look up Tennessee law. I thought, and I was wrong, but I thought that Tennessee law, it was mandatory for him to go back to jail, but it was not. The judge decided that he should go back to jail for his violation of probation. Does anyone know what he was, what he was originally on jail for? What he was originally on probation for? Hey, Kimberly. Oh, I'm so glad, Kimberly. Tennessee, you have to serve 11 months, 29 days. Okay. Because online it said that the judge could sentence you, but they didn't say it was mandatory. But Joy, I know you're there. You're saying it's mandatory. All right. Believe Betty spoke today, taking all the credit for Dom doing time. Oh my God. She's such a fucking narcissist. No. It has nothing to do with her. I know in her mind she thinks it does, but it doesn't. Okay, and a weapon charge. Thank you. Because this was his first DWI. He had not had another DWI before. This is his first. So he was on probation for a gun charge. Okay. I couldn't remember what he was on, in jail for. No, it's not subscription only. So, yeah, it is a type of gun. Never let a man control your life. I agree. Keep a job and support yourself. Yeah, his first DWI. I have been hearing rumor over rumor over rumor over rumor that it was his second DWI, it was his third DWI, it was his fifth DWI. He's been in and out of jail for this and that. No. So, the front muzzle loader, what does that mean? Muzzle loader? Hey, Lab. So the fact that it is mandatory, it had nothing to do with Betty Butthead. I know that in her narcissistic mind, she wants to take credit for it. I can assure you 195,000%. The judge never looked at her shitty written letter. And if he did, he laughed at it. And on top of that, the probation officer doesn't give a fuck what Betty in Florida is going to do or thinks. So I just cannot even possibly imagine that she really thinks she had something to do with it. That is narcissism 101. Yeah, she's taking credit. I have no idea why she's taking credit, but I guess in her narcissistic head, it seems like she was all the reason. Okay. Betty wasn't around when he got the DWI. No, she wasn't. Molly's taking credit for Don going to jail too? Well, I'm sure they all were. But I can assure you that, yeah, it had nothing to do with them at all. If that was the case, anybody could go and write letters to anybody's probation officer, and who cares if you know the person? It's been on the news how these people were harassing. It's been on the news how they have, that they've been protesting and everything else. The judge is familiar with it. Everybody's familiar with it. They didn't do anything prior to today. Like, just get over yourself. It has nothing to do with you. It's called the law. It's Tennessee law, not Betty's law, not Molly's law, not JLR's law, not Olivia's law. It's called Tennessee law. You should try looking it up sometime. Never, oh my God. I thought you meant you never saw it. Yeah, the letter was insane. Insane. Do Don's getting 11 months in jail, Candace will break now. I highly doubt Candace is going to break. I'm sure Don is telling her not to say anything to anybody. Hopefully, Candace is going to go get help too. Now, with that, that's the other reason why I know that she had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. That Betty had nothing to do with it. Because Don and Candace have not done what they're supposed to do. They waited till the very last second. They waited till the last minute to even stop drinking, if they did. Once he got the DWI, he didn't do what he was supposed to do. Once he got the DWI, he was like, oh well, and he just kept drinking. Cops were called for a domestic just a couple of days ago. That also, while drunk, that also is part of the reason he went to jail. And I have not heard people talk about that. I think people forgot about that. That there was just a domestic that police were called there for them both being drunk in a fight. So the odds that that had something to do with it weighed a hell of a lot more than something some narcissistic bitch in Florida said to a judge who probably never even looked at it. So people have to remember that. Hey, Seth. He was stopped for drinking and driving, pulled over. Yes. He was supposed to do exactly. He was supposed to do counseling. He was supposed to do a lot of things. Now, also, when you violate probation, it has to go back to the original trial court so that you were arrested on in the first place. So the judge, it's not a big town, but the judge knows who he is, knows all the hoopla, knows his daughter's missing. And I can also pretty much guarantee, and I will guarantee this, that the judge didn't put him in jail to separate him and Candace so Candace will talk. That's not why he put him in jail. He put him in jail because, or she, he's not doing what he's supposed to do. The DWI meant nothing because he was drinking the next day. They've already had a domestic. Their cops have been called more than once. Probation officers find out every time cops are called. So being that the cops were called just recently while drunk, there's video of him being drunk. There's video of him being harassed. There's video of him in a lot of different ways. So because of that, the judge takes a look at it, says, are you a threat to society? Maybe, because you're still drinking. Are you working? No, not at this moment. His daughter's missing. Other kids were taken away. Therefore, it's kind of obvious why the judge put him in jail. And it has nothing to do with the gruesome foursome. So as much credit as they want to take, bitch, please. If you knew the law and you put everything together, you would know exactly why Don was put away. But I know that's too much work. The thing that upsets me, though, I keep trying to create an account for your candles, and it keeps telling me there's a technical error. I don't know. I can't look at it right now. Did you see the love show on her pen? No, I don't watch her at all. Someone got up there and I know. I heard that Molly got porn. I was talking about Betty, though. The only thing that kind of worries me is Don was fixing up the house. If he's gone 3 months, that's 3 months that he's not going to fix up the house, and it just prolongs more time that those boys will be in foster care. Hopefully, in my opinion, she should be in mandatory rehab. He went to jail. She should be in mandatory rehab. That's my opinion. If one gets sober and one doesn't, that's a bad, bad, bad combination. And that's what I think is going to happen. What I don't want to see happen, and it's a possibility. I don't want to see Candace off herself. I don't know how Candace is going to support herself. I don't know if they have money in the bank. I know their house is owned free and clear, but that's a long time, even 3 months. If you're not working and you're being hounded and you feel like you can't leave your house, I really just hope that she doesn't do anything stupid. That's my opinion. So she just needs to go to rehab. I agree. But I hope she doesn't off herself. And if he does do the full 11 months, which in my opinion, I really hope he doesn't. But if he does, that's a long time. A very long time. I hope Candace moves and gets the boys back. She has to leave him. It's toxic. YouTuber's going to put money on Don. I heard about that. And Cash App Candace. I heard about that. And you're probably right. You are probably right. But I would understand it because, hey, Sherry, they're still innocent until proven guilty. And until they're proven guilty that they did something, you have to assume they're innocent. What scares me, and I thought about this today, what if they're not innocent? Now you have Candace and her mom alone. The two people that were the last to see Summer are now alone with nobody watching them. That scares me. And I hate to think like that, but what if they do know something and they try to move Summer? Or I don't know. All these things went through my head today. No, Joy, I don't mind. I don't. I'm going to say something, though, and I'm going to make it clear as day. I don't mind support. Don't ask for money. That's my thing. This community has been burned one too many times. I don't mind support. I will not have people asking for money, though, from my subs. So I just want to put that out there. Thank you, Joy. So I just want to put that out there. We have been burned one too many times. But I think that's what Kevin is getting at. I could be wrong, but that's what I think Kevin is getting at. My opinion is based on if they have something to do with the disappearance. I feel they are unfit parents due to many, and they are unfit parents. Well, I don't know about unfit. Many unfit parents technically raise good kids. So just because the parents are fucked up doesn't necessarily mean the kids are going to be fucked up. I've seen some whacked out homes produce some star children. So I don't want to base that on just how shitty their parenting is, because it does happen. Tam, I understand that's my only rule. That is my one and only rule. I understand everyone needs someone to talk to. You need support. I'm all for that. And I have no problem with that. I don't know. I'm not saying that they are guilty. Or when I say they, Hounds, you didn't have to do that. I just busted you out. I'm actually more concerned for their safety. I would not put it past the number of crazy in the case, try to force the truth out of Candace's cans. Now Donna's gone. That shouldn't be an issue. I can't imagine I really can't imagine that anyone would hound her, because honestly, Candace still owns a gun. Candace still has a gun. Grandis still has a gun. You step foot on their property, she can shoot you legally. So if someone's going to actually step on their property and scare her, don't be surprised when you end up dead. I mean, honestly, Tennessee has the same laws that Alabama has. You step on my property and I feel like I'm in danger, you're done. Being in, going to that area, I can tell you firsthand, there's tons of signs, no trespassing, private property. So they have the excuse that it's private property and you're not allowed to step foot on it. If you do step foot on it, they can shoot you if they feel like you're a danger to them. So I actually wouldn't. Thank you, Glenda. And Denise, I agree with you. The family is not the Brady Bunch. Hey, Rad. They are definitely not the Brady Bunch. They are definitely not a wonderful family. But again, I've seen creators on YouTube that probably shouldn't be parents, and yet they are. Or stories of parents that were the perfect parent. They did everything right, and they had kids that were murderers or kids that were, in jail for armed robbery. So you can't really always judge by the parents. It shouldn't be. I've seen other creators and subs offering money, food, and to pay bills for Candace. Okay. It shouldn't be, but realistically, some of these vigilantes don't have brains. God gave a goose. How many other... and many know she doesn't have anything more than a black powder gun. Yeah, but we don't know what Grandis has. Grandis should have a gun. Some of the nice 400... the most messed up kids. Absolutely. That's where Bully Betty is heading. E-begging for $5.50 for airfare to have... Are you serious? Are you for real? She's really e-begging for $5.50 for an airfare? Wow. Oh, I don't know about that. I hope she gets... Well, I don't want to say I hope she gets shot, but... That's fucked up. She shouldn't be anywhere fucking near there. I mean... Now Candace lost everything. Is Betty Butthead going to be happy if Candace offs herself? If she pressures her so much that she decides to OD? Is that Betty's goal? Because, yeah, that'll be real good. Then we'll never find out anything. So I don't think that's a good plan. I think that's probably one of the dumbest fucking things I ever heard. Just saying. Hey, Doohickey. It's true, Laura. I worked in juvie. We had kids who had good upbringing. Yeah, I know a lot of people that had a great upbringing that fucked up. I don't know if she's going back. That's what people are saying. She's e-begging. Hang on, I want to see something. I gotta check something. Oh, you know what's funny? A flight is only $187 round trip. That's from Tampa to Knoxville. $187. You can get a flight. March 3rd to March 9th. Let's see. If she left tomorrow... If she left today... A round trip ticket is $347. Oh, let me back this up. The only way that it's that high is if she left today If she left on Wednesday morning and came back Wednesday night, then it's 504. 504. So the 550 is another fucking scam. Try again, Betty. Yeah, she calculated for a whole team. Exactly. Yeah, there's not one. Oh, why doesn't she take United for 1,177 round trip with a stop? I don't know why somebody would pay that much, but yeah. Hey, look at the Hart family. Talk about looking like everything was perfect. If you guys aren't familiar with that, I did a video on it months ago. But the Hart family with two lesbians that, took in all these adopted kids. Everything seemed like the picture perfect family. Well, they were beating the shit out of them, and they ended up killing everybody. Like, they ended up driving off a cliff with all the kids and themselves when the heat started coming down on them. So you never know. Yeah, there's not even a flight for that much. But yeah, the Hart family. There's not even a flight for that much. She's just e-begging scamming. I know, Kevin, but just block them. That case is heartbreaking. I agree. Is that the little boy who wanted a hug for? Yes. Thanks, Narnia. I appreciate that. Plus accommodation and rental car. Gotcha. Oh, well, there you go. I never could watch a Laura Lee. Guys, Kevin's a good guy. Hold on. All right. Hey, Willow. I believe you. It's just a law. Exactly. All right. Another thing. Seems like there are a few. Yeah, I'm slowly getting rid of them. So they can then say what a horrible person. Probably. PayPal's terms of service. And see, he's putting up 500 PayPals a day and either meeting them or just over. Today, she's the second one up. She's already at 500. I'm sure she does it herself. Hey, Mother Bear. I agree. She's not doing anything wrong, though. Hey, Lacey, she's not doing anything wrong. She's just, that's the community. It's not against it because she's telling people what it's for. Kind of. Said Candace will be sucking. No, I said BHB is the most vile. I did say that I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to sleep with her. I said that too. Who was adopted, went to private school, parents had a lot of money, kill it. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You just never know. You can be the perfect parents and raise a fucked up kid. You could be the worst parent and raise a good kid. You just never know. They wanted him drunk so he might say something. Yeah. Do I agree with the way YouTubers talked? No, but you know what? That was Don's choice. Don had perfect opportunities to talk to people that weren't going to get him drunk, weren't going to turn on him. He chose the lowlifes. Well, that's what you get. Even the way he kept calling Molly. Come on now. No, not at all. Thank you, Channel Surfer. Valentina, not at all. I haven't heard from her at all. I know I straight predicted it. He also convinced 2 of his friends to help with the murders. Damn. Hey, Savannah. Yeah, I predicted this back in October. I think they're all out of their fucking minds, if you want the truth. You become what you hang out with. He blames Candace and her friends. Look at his. Good point. Hey, Blink. Glow, I absolutely agree with that. Molly's a piece of shit, too. There's no denying it. I don't care what anybody says. And she can put on this fake front all she wants. She's not fooling anyone with a brain. On the same token, I'm going to save that for a little while. I want to finish this stuff first, but I do have a couple of things that I want to straighten out that even though it wasn't directly at me, I have said the same thing, and I'll get to that after. Hypocrites everywhere. I'll put it like that. So I also have to give a shout out to Lycan Legion for his video last night. He's like the first real male creator that stuck up for me, and I barely even know the guy. So shout out to him. Also support with Stefa, also has a channel who's doing true crime. We learned that the other day. So Mod, you could drop her link as well. But yeah, Lycan Legion, nice job last night. Thank you. He was obviously crying. Molly says he was high, but they showed a close-up. Of course he was crying. Nobody wants to go to jail. Jail sucks. He wanted candy. Yeah, I don't believe that. That would have been in the news. I don't believe that at all. A news reporter would have said that. Thank you, Verika. Who pays? I don't know what happens with that. It's probably going to get suspended. Like, once you're in jail, you can knock down your child support to, like, you know, $10 a month. Or it'll just add up. No, Candace, well, I guess she does. But you can still knock it down. Does she work? Does she work, or she only works with him? I don't know much about him either, but he really had my back last night. I was like, wow, thank you. Like, I don't think any males have ever stuck up for me like that. Yeah, I don't know him. I honestly don't know him. Like, I met him once in Granny's Watching's panel. But he was totally sticking up for me last night. So, I'm all for him. But Willow, she had nothing to do with it. I promise you she had nothing to do with it. I mean, really, she had nothing to do with it. I know they want to think they do, but they don't. Hey, Sunflower. Another thing, I heard somebody talk about, this is another thing I want to straighten out. I heard somebody talk about something about the difference between jail and prison. Prison is when you have to do hard time more than a year. Jail is your county jail. So as far as boredom goes, you'll have much more fun in jail than you will in prison than you will in jail. You actually have more rights in prison than you do in jail. County jail is the worst. You're in like a small room. You get people coming in and out all the time. You don't get privileges. You all sit at a table. This is how it was with me. You sit at a table. It's boring as fuck. Jail, you have a lot more because you're going to be there for much longer. You're going to have more freedom. I know it sounds weird, but you do. Jail's like a locked up hotel. Kind of. People say, yeah, he's not in prison. He's not going to prison. In order to go to prison, I mean, I don't know, but I know in New York, Iowa, and I believe Florida, you have to be sentenced for more than 1 year to go to actual prison. They don't take you to prison for 6 months. At least in the states that I know of, you would go for more than a year. Florida is not a year either. But I know Iowa and New York, you have to be 30 days. You have to be more than a year. I had to go for 30 days for a fight. Not a fight. That was one night. Not giving my son to his father. It was a long story. But yeah, I had to do 30 days because it was my second contempt. The judge actually gave me 90 days, but suspended 60. Usually stay in jail while waiting sentencing or serving less than a year. Yeah. Texas would keep it. Yeah. County's the worst. Like, you really do. You get more than I'm assuming. Being that they gave him that time, I'm assuming he's staying in county. The virus changes a lot of rules for jail and prison. Oh, that's true. I didn't even think of that. You haven't been able to smoke in jail in a long time. When I was there in 2013, they were going to try to get vapes in prisons, not in county. He won't be able to smoke in county. That's how it is most. Under a year, it's county. Okay. That's probably why a violation of probation or parole is county if it's less than a year. They are doing counseling. County's the worst. I don't think Summer's alive. I would hope she is, but I don't think she is. Kids might be having serious withdrawals without money for drugs. Who's that? Mind you, we're assuming that Candace has no money and Don has no money in the bank. He does work. He did work, and that house is free and clear. They have cars. Somehow I don't think she's going to be as desolate as people think she is. And trying to get the kids back, like, you never heard Don ask for money. You never heard Don talk about money. Don held a good job. So I think they're going to be better off. Yeah, county is way worse than prison. It's not. It's his first DWI. He did not get a pass in the 2020 incident. It doesn't matter. It's his first Tennessee DWI. Being sober is good. Laura Lee, you're not blocked here. Being sober is good for him. Drinking and driving kills innocent. I agree. Where Summerwell's siblings are they together? 2 of them are together. 1 of them is not. The oldest one is separate, but the 2 younger ones are together. Oh, they did have a GoFundMe? I didn't know that. And scaring her is not... No, it's definitely not a good idea at all. In Alabama, you'll spend more than a year at processing center. Definitely not sending him to prison for 6 months. I believe... I'm thinking he'll be out 120 days, too. Yeah, all three are in foster care, but the two younger ones are together, and then the older one is not. I think it's an age thing. The foster care that they were at may not have been able to fit three. They may have, had rules about you can only take, I only know foster care in Florida, but, they may only have room for two, but it was close to the other one, or who knows. Candace lost a lot of weight. See, I don't want to look too into that because, if your kid was missing and you lost all your other kids, wouldn't you lose weight too? So that's why I tend to think, both being tested for drug as part of getting reunification with the boy. Yes. Candace using, I doubt it's a huge amount. I don't know. Watch the interview. I don't want to speculate on a child. Oldest son was acting out and causing prying the home. He's supposed to have went in an inpatient type home. Well, I didn't know that. Crazy. Don would be, well, I can't say would be, but county doesn't have a separation. He could be in like a holding pen, which he's going to be at for a couple of days anyway. But I did 30 days in a holding pen. It is a fucking horrible nightmare. You feel claustrophobic. It's not fun. And I only did that because fucking somebody that was in general population. It's horrible. I got used to it, but... And I don't mean solitaire. I mean, like, there was 2 rooms. General population, then holding, which had, like, 7 of us. The answers might be there. Only time will tell. Is it true Candace had other children? Yes. She had, I think, 2 other kids that she gave up for adoption. That her ex-husband would, like, beat the shit out of. His insurance might be that... No, there's only 1 DUI. The judge said it today. It's his first DUI. Oh, I don't know, Laura Lee. I made a joke about it. I would hope not, but you never know. It's possible that Benny will go there and spend time with her, so there is a lot of misinformation. You're not seeing misinformation here. You think the inmates who know what is going on with someone? No, not at all. I don't think most people think Don is guilty. It's not as, well, in his life, maybe, but that has nothing to do with Tennessee. This is his first in Tennessee. What happened in another state plays no part. What misinformation, true friend? I'd love to hear this. Tell me what misinformation you're hearing. I'll wait. If anyone stayed at home, she does have a support. Who else can get a check going at this time of night? Tiffany Marie can. She could pull like 800 at 3:30 in the morning. I'm like, damn. If anyone stayed at home, she does have a support system. I think he's only going to do 180 days too. I can't see a judge keeping him for a year when he's got a daughter missing and he's trying to get his other kids back. But I think a lot of it comes down to where it's going to go. Is Candace going to get help? Is Candace going to have any problems? Is the home gonna help Don, or is it gonna hurt Don? Should the judge release him to the home? There's a lot of things that, but I think she's got to act right too, because if a court has a choice whether keeping you or getting rid of you, they're gonna do some of that, especially if he's on probation, based on the home. So it has to go by the home. If he does rehab and get out in 180 days, if the place he's being released to is safe, They're not going to release him if she's drinking and doing drugs in the home. It's not going to happen. He's going to say no. They could do monitors. I'm surprised that wasn't an option either. I didn't get a call from anyone earlier asking you to bolo. What the fuck is bolo? What are you talking about? Nobody got a call from anything about anyone about JLR. Sorry. And I don't know what bolo means. You think he'll stay clean and sober? For a little while, he will. He may stay clean and sober till his probation ends. Or at least not get caught. I'll be on the look. Why would I be on the lookout for JLR? I don't give a fuck about JLR. I think JLR is an idiot. Thank you. Thank you guys telling me what bolo is. Exactly, Sunflower. That's what I'm saying. What the fuck are you even talking about? That's probably JLR inserting himself and trying to be important. I don't know. Itty bitty kitty. It's doing a lot more than you are right now. Carry on. Donna's not the first person that gets put away for DWs. Oh, Dawn. I was like, Dawn? If she's innocent, imagine the devastation. That's what I'm saying. You supported friends from court today. What about him? But whole family is gone. I know. They're all gone. Give me an F-bomb. Get the fuck out of here. I haven't said that in a while, but I didn't do it right. You're going to hear it when I go through the other stuff. I think Grants might get Candace out of there if she's allowed to leave. She went on Dr. Phil, so I imagine she can. Yeah, she can leave. I mean, nothing's holding her here. I mean, other than, I don't know where she would go, but everyone, like, she's not on probation or anything. She could take off. She can go to Guam if she wanted to. She can go to Hawaii if she wanted to. Nothing's holding her here. The reason I said that is because it has nothing to do with heels in the quicksand. No, it doesn't. That's what I said that earlier. If the case busts wide open anytime soon, especially if it's not going to bust wide open. They're not under arrest or control of any kind. Well, yeah, Don is now, but Candace is free to do whatever she wants. She's not on probation, not on parole. Candace will get a boyfriend. Donna's in jail for the DUI and the handgun possession. No, not for the handgun possession. He's in jail for the DUI and a violation. He's actually in jail for a violation of parole. All the other charges were dropped. The only charge that he was charged with is violation of probation. The drinking was dropped. Everything was dropped. He was physically charged with violation of probation. That's it. That's why he's doing jail. I don't think he's going to do a year. And that handgun possession was his first charge. It has nothing to do with today. That's part of the misinformation that I kept hearing. He is not in jail for a DUI. He is not in jail for a handgun possession. He is in jail for a violation of probation. That's it. Nothing else. Yeah, right? I thought of that too. Maybe Jose will come back. Candace will get a girlfriend or a boyfriend? .13 is pretty high. Yeah, .8 get you handcuffed. If she can't hold down for 6 to 12 months. Yeah, I don't see him getting that much time. He pled guilty for a DUI, but they dropped all the charges except for the violation of probation. Everything else was dropped. She'll get whoever will take her. As long as someone will take her. His sister charges will not make it to court. No, have you even heard anything? There's nothing. That was all a fucking scam. That's how I feel. A complete scam. That was for views. It was horrible. Stupid. And I can't even imagine the dirt or the rumors that are going to start flying now. I can only imagine. That psychic lady is an idiot. Don admitted, no, he did not. That's where the confusion comes in. He did not admit to it to Mary. And she's the one that's been the mouth, I guess you can call it. Oh, I don't know, Willow. I can't watch him. Where's Say Dewey was dropped? I'll show you. Whoop. Okay, Don Wells, father of missing 6-year-old Summer Wells, was arrested on October 30th for driving under the influence. The 56-year-old was processed just after midnight on October 31st and released later that morning. He was facing 5 charges: driving under the influence, open container, expired registration, improper lane usage, and violation of financial responsibility, according to a Hawkins County record-keeping app. Wells pleaded guilty to the DUI charge on Monday, and the state dropped the rest of his charges from October. This was Wells' first DUI, but since the arrest violated previous probation, he must serve the remainder of his 11 months, 29 days at the Hawkins County Jail. While in court, Wells told General Sessions that he wanted to get away as he and Bly were arguing, to which the judge responded, "That's what feet are for." I think whoever said that earlier, that he wanted to get away from her, this is a big misconfusion. What that actually is, why he drove drunk. The judge asked him why he drove drunk, and his response was, "Because I wanted to get away." So the judge said, pretty much, next time leave on your feet, not behind a car. Wells also said in court that him and Bly were taking classes to get custody of Summer's brothers, according to WJHL. Which I'm surprised if that's true. Why has nobody talked about that? All these people that talk to Don and Candace, how come nobody's talking about that? Oh, I know, because it doesn't fit their narrative. My bad. Summer went missing on July of 2021. Don believes Summer was kidnapped, but the TBI repeatedly reported that no evidence supports that claim. Those with credible information of her disappearance are urged to call 1-800-TBI-FIND. A timeline of the 5-year-old girl, well, now 6-year-old, disappearance can be found here. Hey, Gina. Gag on CPA. Yeah, but Don would still be able to say that they're in classes. All right, let me say this again. He pled guilty to the DUI charge. Correct, he pled guilty. But that's not what he's in jail for. He's in jail for because it's his first DUI. You don't do jail time in your first DUI. If he wasn't on probation, he would have walked. Even pleading guilty, he would have walked and had done some classes. But because he was on probation, he is actually charged with the probation. Since the arrest violated previous probation, he must serve the remainder of the time. He would have never gotten time if it wasn't for his probation violation. Don stated on BK yesterday or a day before they were in counseling. Okay. I'm in the beginning of this still, but Strangled Betty is nobody. Nobody cares what a criminal... Exactly. I stand corrected. Is for violation of probation. I think it's fair sentencing. Possibly. She went missing in June, not July. These news reports. Oh, yeah, you're right. It was June. I think oh, yeah. Of course she's taking credit. Grand scheme of things, him being in jail is just as inconvenient. It's a pretty toxic relationship. His probation was for... No, all right, let me straighten this out, okay? Yes, he did get charged with the DWI. I get it. He pled guilty to the DWI, but he's not in jail for the DWI. He's in jail for violating probation because he got arrested. Again, on a first DWI, he would have never done a day in jail. If he wasn't on probation, he would have never done a day in jail. He's not in jail because he was driving drunk. That's not why he's in jail. He's in jail because he violated probation. That's why he's in jail. There's a big difference. A DWI. Donna's proven break the law all by himself. Cannot get work release. I don't believe so, simply because he wasn't working when he went in there. And I believe on a violation of probation, you can't get, and I don't think you can get work release in county, but I might be wrong. Yes, the judge will most likely give him an extended probation, depending on how he is. Don locked up may have saved their lives. It was toxic on Ben Hill. Yeah, but toxic relationships don't end because one's in jail. They'll find a renewed love of each other. But this is a lot of pressure on Candace. I'm telling you, I know that's how these judges work, especially on probation. This isn't just about Candace. I mean, about Don. They're not going to release him to a toxic environment if she's getting high and doing drugs. The probation officer won't release him. If she proves that it's a healthy environment, as good as they can get it, and that, he will be a, upstanding citizen to society, as she will, then they have a chance. But until then, they got no chance. If she keeps fucking up, nah. Oh, he was working? He even said to the judge he would probably lose his job now. He was not fired like MGL claimed. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I think people are getting it confused because they're putting him in rehab, so people think it's all about the drinking and DUI. No, he probably wanted to go to rehab to get his kids back. She may have to... No, I think the house is paid for. I believe the house is fully paid for. He got let go from Tucker and then found another job right away. Don's a worker. Don may have his issues, but he's a worker. April would be less than 100. Yeah, he won't get it out in April. Or they could release it. Well, no, let me say. If they let him out in 180 days, his probation will be the rest of the time or longer. It just all depends on... It depends on Don. He inherited the house from his mom. He's good at his trade. A lot of narcissists are like that, though. They really are. He did not lose his job. He lost that particular job. Okay. That's good to know, though. I'm glad to hear that. I really am. My mods missed it. She-Rock finishers in my eyes. Get $60 an hour. Yeah, it's about right. Construction companies are always hiring. True. Is he union? Is there even a union in Tennessee? They have had 6 months to get rehab, try to get the kids back. They've done it. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, Sheba. Is that a lot of this is going to depend on what the judge sees. It's not even the judge, it's the probation officer. Uh, 59. Yeah, I don't think there's a union. He's a subcontractor. All right. I have several construction company clients. A lot of construction is union. It just depends on the state. Hey, Marisa. Is it true that Grandis is with Candace? Correct. I have heard that as well, that they are together. Don stayed on Summer's birthday, was working for another company, upset people were harassing Tucker and his wife, saying they were good people and didn't deserve it. Yeah, Tennessee, I think, is like Alabama. I think it's a right to work. Long sentence today was weird to me. Yeah, well, the long sentence is mandatory. That's a probation violation max. Is 11 months and 29 days. That is mandatory. But when they put a minimum on it, it's 180 days. That's up to him. That all falls on Don. And Candace. I can't stress it enough. It falls on Candace too. Probation officers are douchebags. Some of them are assholes. Some of them don't care, but some of them are assholes. That's what I thought. I thought Tennessee was a right-to-work state. A lot of states are becoming right-to-work if they're not already. That's why I respect Illinois. New York, Illinois, they're not. That's a lot of time to think. It is. Yeah, I heard Grandma's back. But I heard she's been back. Like, I don't think it's something new. I heard she's been back. But remember, she didn't like Don. So she would be gone when Don's gone and be back when Don's not there. I mean, she would be there when Don's not there. That doesn't shock me. CJ, who's CJ? Oh, I know who CJ is. I hope she feels better. Did she have chemo this morning? Tennessee does have unions. Oh, do they? Yeah, but it's a right-to-work state. It's possible, Valentina. I mean, I wouldn't rule it out. Granny was there releasing balloons. Yeah, I thought she was there. She's been back since October. That's what I'm saying. I thought she was back. Definitely neglected from kids. They should never get any kids back. See, Destiny, I disagree with that. I really, truly disagree with that. I disagree. I think if they do the right thing, they will get their kids back. She's done with the chemo and we think it... Aww. I'm sorry. Just imagine on Molly and then we'll feel she was taken by a creep and not the Wells. You'll get the same reaction that you're getting now. Right to work state is they don't abide by union rules. Like Illinois, New York are heavy union states. You want to work for the union, you get better benefits. They allow the state not to rob you. They allow the business you're working for to not rob you, and you just don't get certain benefits. the business calls the shots of where you can go, when you get raises, where if you're union, you call the shots, or the union hall calls the shots. It's just better. I assume Grandis gets Social Security. Oh, I'm sure. They heat their house with woods. Basically, gas money, food. The only problem... That's what I'm saying. Don made money. Isn't the oldest one... No, I think he's only 14. 13 or 14. Sure they did something like the house was not proper. Perhaps drinking and drug abuse. That's what I'm saying. It really falls down on them. All right, Candace posted in a group tonight and said Grandis leaving soon. Grandis leaves. Yeah, she always does. Right to work, but still have unions. Okay. That's like Iowa. Iowa has right to work, but unions, but it was pointless. It was like you're paying money for nothing. Only certain states have really good unions. Iowa's one. I mean, Illinois is one. And New York is another one. California, too. They have a good union. Seems you're going China. Yeah, she does let Candace down. See, that scares me, though. I'm not going to lie. Candace being all alone is not a good thing. That is not a good thing at all. Do you agree with me? And Nada heard today that Molly is sending cards to him in jail that says, "Where's your baby girl?" So, that's disgusting. That is fucking disgusting. She's such a loser. I agree with that. It's very hard to get your kids taken away forever. I think that involves divorce with a child can decide at 12. I think people are assuming their house wasn't finished because of lack of money. Yeah, no, it's not lack of money. They didn't care that the house was not finished. They're not poor. They're not that poor. They live like they're poor, but... Yeah, that's disgusting. That's true. I agree with that. Lots of nutty people will probably be writing them. That's what I'm saying. I think if we find out Candace or family had anything to do with this, you're about to find out her by herself could be bad. Yeah, but that's not what... Yeah, he went to jail. 180 days to almost a year. If Candace can't survive... It's not a matter of not being able to survive alone. It's the fear factor. I mean, I wouldn't want to go from my crazy house to nothing. That's scary. If she was smart, she wouldn't stay there. Aw. Just let him sleep. That's not high, though. 101.3 isn't high. I let him sleep. I do think so. I think Benny's going to make a move. Candace will work with Don, so maybe Tucker or another company will hire her. It's possible. It's dark on that hill. Believe me, I know. And in the rain, ugh. Candace will have to get a job and grow up. Yeah, but we don't know if they have money. They could have money in the bank. I'm not going to bash Candace for, the last thing that we need is for Candace to off herself. And that's going to come if people put too much pressure on her. Watch. He would work hard to keep her sober. So I was thinking she'll be super triggered in that home. Yeah. Too much time. Okay, I don't agree. Not with 101. Benny's going to work on Candace. He wants that reward money. That's true, too. But she's not stupid. She's just doing that. Molly's doing that for show. It's so stupid. She put, I heard, Sheba. But while you said that, let me say this real quick. I was in the car, and you know these commentary channels that want to call out everybody? They're the righteous people that want to call out everyone. So I'm listening to one of them today. I'm not going to mention names, but I'm listening to one of them today who somehow was put on this pedestal. I don't really know why, but was put on this pedestal. This person said that how dare Molly, and this person went on for like 20 minutes. How dare Molly say she only does this for money? 10 minutes later, all donations are appreciated. You can donate to my Cash App, or you can send a super chat. I have never even said anything like that. After I just said that somebody else is only doing this for money. Come on, dude. Be better. I thought that was the weirdest thing I ever saw, and probably one of the most hypocritical. Because you can't say that somebody, yeah, today was really reaching. Nobody is on YouTube for free. There's days we make money. There's days we don't make money. But show me a YouTuber that's going to do it for free. They don't. Why do you only talk about certain people? Because you make money at it. Why do you only focus on certain people? Because you make money on them. Why do you only do certain names? Because you make money on them. That's why you talk about some and you don't talk about others. For example, one of your mods, which I'll leave nameless, but I can send you the email or the post. One of your mods, this person I'm talking about, said that they were going to call the state on me. They were going to totally go real life. Nobody erased it. Nobody addressed it. If this was me that said that, 15 channels would call it out. Molly, 30 channels would call it out. Betty, 30 channels would call it out. But because this person won't make you any money, you won't say a word. So when you say that, oh my God, Molly said that she'll only do this for money. I'm not here for my health. You're not here for your health. Nobody's here for their health. And you, my friend, are on multiple platforms. The same as I. I'm on Twitch. I'm on everything. And I have multiple income sources because of Twitch, YouTube, multiple channels. So don't call somebody else out when you wouldn't do this for free either. And I have always admitted that. I'm not doing this for free. You know, that includes Patreon, Candle. That includes everything. You know, that includes all of my sources of making money. But I thought it was really odd and tacky that you're sitting there saying that, and then you say, with your Cash App out, your this out, you're that out. It's kind of hypocritical. So, and I'm not like defending Marissa on that because I've said it too. And I have no problem admitting that. I have no problem saying that. You know, if I didn't sell tons of candles or, you know, get super chat or get Patreons, which I haven't checked Patreon like a week. I apologize. I wouldn't be here either. Nobody's going to sit here and just do it for free. And if they are, okay. But they also haven't taken the shit that me and Molly have taken for years. Not just once or twice, for years. 5 CPS calls. Like, I've earned the right to say that. I've earned that right. And anyone that thinks differently, sorry. I just thought it was a very fucked up comment. And I've seen a couple of things like that. So, I heard Benny defend you, at least you're providing a product. Absolutely. But that's another thing. Somebody made a comment to me about, oh, now I forgot, about, like, so many rumors about me are false, but I'm not repeating them over and over and over. I've already given the answers 1,000 times. But I seem to be the only creator that is held from stuff from 3 years ago. Nobody else is held to the same criteria from 3 years ago. Okay. If you can't get over what I did 3 years ago, and it really wasn't even that bad, you might want to take a look at the things your inner circle has done 3 years ago. Or the people you promote 3 years ago. And then call them out. So, because believe me when I tell you, it's a lot of people that you promote are hella worse than I've ever done. Hella worse. But they won't bring any money, so you don't call it out. I'm at the point I have no respect for any of these channels. None. They are so hypocritical. I don't believe she thinks that. She's still promoting Heels on the Ground for donations. Who, Molly? That's on Molly. That has nothing to do with me. For me to devote full time, I've got to start making full-time money. I still won't lie. Some are just straight up cringe. I agree with that too. But I don't know. The more I listen to them, the more I'm just like, whatever. I think it's fine to earn you to that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, Benny takes money. Yeah. Oh, I know what it was about monetization. Somebody asked me today, well, did you monetize on the video from 3 years ago, I think? I don't know, one of the videos. And that's my business. I will monetize whatever fucking video I feel like monetizing. I'm not answerable to some hater. Why did you monetize? Why did you get up in the morning? I don't fucking know. You know, I can ask you the same thing. Why did you breathe today? Why didn't you hold your breath all day? The world would have been better off. You know, but I don't go around saying, I don't ask somebody, did you monetize? What the fuck do I care if you monetized? So I just wanted to put that out there. Do not be getting info. Who's Gigi? Have a lot of overlapping and they runneth over with hypocrisy. Absolutely. No danger of that. LOL. Is that where what came from? I don't know. Don and Candace are legally married. That is correct. Can't story. Everybody's always in the... Thank you, Chrissy. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. To figure out what other people make. Who does that? Absolutely. I didn't know you 3 years ago, so we're good. There you go. But I'm saying every rumor that people come up with is fake. Every single one is some twisted narrative. I've heard more fucking rumors about myself than I've ever heard from anybody. Like, at least Molly, there's a reason why she's so fucked up. You know, you can look back and see all the fucked up things she's done. I don't have that. Like, I haven't bothered with anybody. I haven't fought with anybody. It don't matter. They're still fucking bring up shit from 3 years ago. And then say how I'm such a horrible person. Bitch, shut the fuck up. They're married so as long as you own... No, I think they are legally married. What I did not like was the vaudeville spirit of that birthday stream. Oh, I agree. Clips of... And that's another thing people came at me for. Why did I upload the video? How many fucking times did I say it was Don's video? Like, oh my God. And I don't make money on it. That's fucking Don's money. BHB is just a fucking idiot. And that's plain simple. But the fact that these guys can't come up with anything except for 3 years ago. You would think I murdered someone 3 years ago. Like, literally. No. Oh my God, I took a camera where it said no cameras. Oh my God, lock me up now. To hold this over my head for 3 years is sad. Is truly fucking sad. But they don't stop. 3 years. Because I recorded somewhere that said no cameras. Oh my. This is the shit they're holding over me for 3 years. Then I heard Crude as Fuck say, well, I just don't like Laura. I just don't like her. I don't like the shit she's done on YouTube. Bitch, you don't even have your facts right. Like, what stuff on YouTube? Stuff that you hear from these fucking idiots that you now promote? Okay. Carry on with that. I got zip ties, no handcuffs. I'll let you off this time. Thanks. Seriously, though. But you are a chosen one. I am a chosen one. You're empathetic and real as they come. You will always get haters because them enemy is at work to destroy the good. Good point. And you're more Christian than them. Candace is the focus of the investigation. That is correct. Candace is the focus. But it does make you think. You know, if you listen to that clip, Don does say we. Betty's not wrong in that. You know, I know that could be a standard term, but maybe it's not. People are ridiculous. You know you made it when you have haters. Yeah, but my haters, the shit that was said last night in Lycran's Live in the chat. Oh my God. Then they said I had chains around my fridge. Bitch, there's no fucking chains around my fridge, you moron. I doxed someone's family. Totally not true. I recorded at a funeral. Totally not true. Like, so many things. I do have a lot of empathy. That's another thing. I have no empathy. I have so much empathy. Rather, it's Facebook, Instagram. And, like, I don't care if people like me or not. Like, you don't have to like me. I really don't give a shit. But at least not like me for real reasons. If someone doesn't like me because they don't like I curse, they don't like the way I look, they don't like the way I do things, I get that. I am all for that. I'll never argue that. But to not like me based on twisted narrative? Okay. Crew would say that that's horrible. You know what it is. I notice people do not like strong individual. Oh, absolutely not. Oh, no, no, no. See, that's kind of what Crude was doing. Not to me, but that's kind of what Crude was doing. Was like, oh my God, I like serial killers. And that's why I'm in true crime. Why is it a big deal if I like serial killers? I like autopsy pictures. That's not disrespectful. That's called interest. 3/4 of the true crime community are as fucked up as I am and like this shit. Sorry. Any real true crime person likes looking at it. I don't know why. I never said we were normal. But that's most people in true crime. I mean, I think you have changed, but I think you become more likable. Thank you, Kimberly. But, you know, you have to remember, I also don't have 150 people coming at me 100 times a day. You know, people forget that. I wasn't an asshole because I had nothing else better to do. I was an asshole because I had fucking at least 10 lives if I breathed wrong. And then all the lies on top of that. And I tried getting past it, but it was nonstop lies. It was nonstop bullshit. oh, Laura's a liar. What am I a liar over? Because I forgot that I said someone's name and even said that? That doesn't make me a liar. That's you fucking reaching for content. That shit's gone on for a long time. Long time. I never claimed to be perfect. I never claimed to be that I never fucked up. Never claimed that I didn't say things that were fucked up. So be it. You try having 100 people fucking come at you all day, every day for 2 years. Then tell me how you'll act. Not you, Kimberly. I'm saying these channels. I watch serial killers to relax. Exactly. I heard Crude say that today and I asked why. No response. Exactly. People believe what they hear about Laura. They should get to know. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Give me the case where someone got stabbed 184 times, chopped up, and put in a suitcase. Way more intriguing than a drive-by or Son of Sam. Good point. I like watch true crime thanks to my wife, even though some are like daytime soap operas. Took me a minute to appreciate. Thanks, Doohickey. And if you pet it up, like, honestly, I'm not saying I'm perfect. You'll never hear me say I'm perfect. Ever. Ever. And I have said some fucked up shit. But I've never called CPS on anyone. I've never fucking done the wrong thing. I've never been an asshole. Well, not an asshole. I've never gone real life. I've doxed people. It's sometimes intentional. But just giving a name. I don't give like their address and shit. And that was years ago. But there's not a person out here that hasn't. I found Laura on Molly's channel and she lost me and 5 of my friends to Laura. Thank you, Valentina. Thank you, Rosie. I do speak truth. I always have. And you don't have to always agree with me. And I wouldn't want people. I don't want yes people. I do not want people to always agree with me. That I don't want. I like a good argument. Except Chris Watts. I was listening to Robbie today. Something about Chris Watts puts me over the edge. And I was listening to Robbie. I was like, I can't even take a link because I will fucking snap. I just get too uptight. It's easy, I agree. It's not YouTube. It's not YouTube's fault. I promise you it's not YouTube's fault. Thank you, Just Murray. Yeah, there's so many fucking rumors about me. I'm like, whatever. Like I said, you want to not like me for the real reasons. Don't not like me because of some twisted fucking narrative. And if you're that righteous, and this goes for anyone, if you're that righteous that you're just so perfect that nothing you ever did in the past can come back to bite you, or, you know, I'm sorry, I don't think anything I've done is so bad. I've seen every single one of, not every single one, half of Crude's mods way worse than I've ever said or done. But that's okay. Whatever. That's why I'm saying it is a them problem. It's not a my problem. That's no accident. Exactly. It's hate bonding. They hate bonded. So carry on. There's a channel dedicated talking about me and I'm just crying. No shit. Followed you through Molly and now I dislike Molly. She used to be so rude to you. I know. But I don't know what happened to Molly. I really, truly don't. I am just shocked. Killing your kids, let's be honest, rampant that case up. There's a level of darkness to that. That was an incredible case. People are going to state you no matter or slate. Yeah, I agree with that. But I'm just saying, if you want to hate me. But hate me for the right reasons. Don't hate me because I made one mistake 3 years ago. Like, whatever. I don't do fake either. I think Benny will look after her. I really do. I called one out for going real life in his comments yesterday. See, that's what I'm saying. She hasn't changed, so it's been that way. That's what blew my mind. Would people tolerate a crap? Yeah, but she's gotten a lot worse. That cease and desist he got was pretty funny. It absolutely was. Nah, she wouldn't say. She was right in front of me. She had the perfect chance to try to do something. She did nothing. Nothing. Hey, Tamara. She did absolutely nothing. Nothing has happened to Ma as the real person. Yeah, but she has changed a little. Her ego got too big. Exactly. Held up her 20-year-old photo show, sending it off to Don. Oh my God. Why? She just wants the attention so badly. Do you want? Yeah, I quit cigarettes in May 11th of 2021. Kim, my phone is charging. I will look as soon as the live is over. My phone's inside. I don't even have it here. Why would she send him a picture while he's in jail? I think Molly's got a crush on him. I really, truly do. I absolutely, truly do. I think she has a crush on him. Actually worried about Molly. She's changed. I think she may even be worried. Nah. This is all in her ego. Trust me on this. I've known Molly many, many years. It's an ego. Her ego got too big. She started making money, started taking over, and it all went to her head. And she can't seem to get it out. Molly and Smoker, she don't care. She absolutely does not care. It's exactly right. Molly needs everyone to woo over her. Don doesn't. She won't stop until that changes. I know that's for a fact. It's all her ego. She still thinks she's 25. Oh, well, I can't watch her anymore. I don't want to hear the bullshit. And I'm at the point, I'm just avoiding YouTube during the day if I'm working and stuff. And I used to enjoy it. Certain channels, I just won't watch anymore. Prince sent me a Molly clip and said she used a spade. I heard that. A couple of people told me that. But all those yes people on her panel, I can't do it. She wants to be one of the quiz. She wants to be worshipped. Okay. I'm not going to watch bunch of idiots worship you. Sorry. With link Sam's video as well as timestamps to help provide. Yeah, she doesn't have any fucking info right. BHB really has no info correct. She's been so wrong. And same thing with the clip channels. A lot of the clip channels I've seen have wrong information. But I'm not... Then people yell at me for sticking up for her. So let them run with wrong information. Doesn't affect me. If it doesn't affect me, whatever. But earlier, because I know I said, and I heard my name was brought up a few times. It's like she's playing a character on her own reality. Yeah, but it's not. Like, Katie played a character. Molly doesn't. She lost good friends. And Tiffany. Don't forget Tiffany. Tiffany was a better friend to her than I was. Like, for real. And she fucked that up, too. I mean, her and Tiffany were tight. Like, they spoke 5 times a day. I wasn't like that with her. I spoke to her maybe once a day. And that was like every other day. We spoke online. We spoke in text. But, her and Tiffany were on the phone all day, every day. If they weren't online, like, they were close. And she just kissed Tiffany goodbye. How long are you doing YouTube? On and off since 2016. But I took off for 2017 and some of 18, and then I came back. I know, Rosie. I agree. I agree that eating on the lives is disgusting. As long as I ever watch you, you're not so bad. Love your attitude. You remind me of myself. But thank you, Robbie girl. And even my peeps when you asked her to stop at the chit. Yeah, that shit was annoying. Tiffany's very disappointed and hurt by what MGL pulled. Absolutely, she has every right to. But whether you like Tiffany or not is not the point. I'm just saying that she was way closer with Molly than I was, and Molly just pushed her aside. I do remember my first video. It was on a laptop. And I thought I was badass. Oh, I see what you're saying, Gina. Yeah, it was Hello Betty by Tiffany. It's exactly what it was. I thought you were saying like you didn't like Tiffany. But yeah, she fucking... It was soon as Betty came along, it was bye Tiffany, bye Laura, bye AB. Low on a bully hasn't been on much lately. Because I guess she's afraid she's going to drop more subs. Let's just see what night. And I understand that, Tamara. I used to be like that. Like she was entertaining, but all these yes people, it's not even entertaining anymore. It's just not. It's just how many different people can kiss Molly's ass. Oh, that's another thing. I want to straighten this out. Because this has been annoying me for 2 days. And I keep forgetting to talk about it. So everybody is making this huge deal that Molly doxes Daffy Duck or Donald Duck or whatever it is. Let me explain how Molly got her real name. Nobody sent it to her. None of her people were working for her and found this girl's name. There's no fucking conspiracy. When you use StreamYards and those little dots when somebody's in your waiting room, if you hit those 3 little dots, it says what account you're authorized from. And if you use your real name to sign up for StreamYards, that's how Molly got it. It's not rocket science. There was someone went on for like an hour about, oh my God, how did they get it? How did they get their name? Who gave it to them? Blah. Oh my God. It's called StreamYards. All you have to do is hit the 3 buttons and you'll know whatever account they signed in under. So I don't know why people were making this such a big deal. It's really not that big of a deal. It was an absolute nerd. I agree, Pine. Just does their own. Yeah, she's on a lot. A lot. LOL cows for cringe creators just want numbers. They do. She don't care how she gets it. I think Tiffany would have talked to her and tried to make amends if she... No, it wasn't 100. Tiffany was livid. Summer's birthday. I agree, Tamara. It was disgusting. It was absolutely disgusting. Yeah, she's been walking in the bushes. Only the paid version does that. No, I think they all do it. Yeah, I think it's on all of them. You just hit the 3 buttons and you could see what account somebody signed in under. Molly, I mean, innocently, I really don't think it was done intentionally. Innocently, she said, are you this person? Because when she looked up the authentication, it showed a different name than the YouTuber. So she asked, are you this person? I may have said, is this the initials or something? But that's what happened. Like, I don't know why people think there's like some kind of rocket science that people working for her. No, it's very simple. So TM breakup was over AB, yes. Now that MGL is getting her info from Z, it should definitely be reliable. Who's Z? Who's Z? I don't know who's... Oh, Ziggy. You are joking with that, Doohickey, right? That was like sarcasm? I know, I'm getting off in a minute, too. That was sarcasm, right, Doohickey? They're all home and never sat down for meals together. When her son tries to talk to her, she seems uninterested. Oh, welcome to the world of Marissa. Yeah, MGL went off on AB really bad for no reason. Absolutely, Joe. Okay. I just want to make sure there was sarcasm there. Tiffany, along with a lot of us who have filed someone's case with Tiffany and AB, are emotionally involved with Summer. There is no going back as far as MGL with Tiffany. Oh, I know. I was just double checking. Now, I agree with you, Alicia. I do. What happened was totally uncalled for. I told her that. I said, you're wrong. I mean, I'm pissed at Tiffany, but you're wrong. All right, you want to know my true feeling on that, Willow? And obviously I can't speak for Tiffany, but I'll give you my opinion on it. My opinion on that is because Tiffany has followed this case from day one. Tiffany has put blood, sweat, and tears into Summer from day one. She then hooked up with AB. And her and AB was like taking over the world. They were taking over the community. But if not for Tiffany and MGL in the beginning, Summer wouldn't have been as big as it is. Molly dropped out. So Tiffany kept it going day in and day out. She got familiar with Chris. Her and Chris hooked up. Not like hook up like that, but her and Chris, hung out. They got to know each other. She built her channel pretty much as far as it's going to go on Summer. Just on Summer. And thank you, Ula. But Tiffany and AB, more Tiffany. I mean, I guess AB did, but I was never a big fan of his. But Tiffany put in the blood, sweat, and tears in Summer. And Molly came in not knowing anything, not knowing the facts, not knowing anything, and tried to take it over and made sure that she was the big one. She was the one you should listen to. She started going live when Tiffany was live about Summer and going on rumors. And then here comes Betty. Because while we were all in Chris Laundry, Tiffany was still focusing on Summer. She was focused a little on Laundry and helping Molly, but she was more focused still on Summer. And here comes Molly, comes back. She was focused on other things. She comes back, and all of a sudden, she's the owner of this community, and you have to answer to her. And her and Betty and JLR, who the fuck are you? You're not going down there, blah, blah, blah. So on and so forth. Tiffany kept her mouth shut for a while. She kept her mouth shut. And then when she went off on AB, that was the end. And I can't blame her. It was ridiculous, but that's why. Yeah, I'm not a big AB fan. He annoys me. You were on panel with Molly? No, I wasn't on panel. I was in chat. I don't believe I was on panel. I may have been. I don't know. I didn't say anything, though. If I was on panel, I was quiet. I didn't know what to say. But it was, wow. Wow. But I told her after, I said, why would you do that? Like, why did you freak out on him? But there was no going back. Once it was done, it was done. You do not swear no matter how. Oh, I don't swear as much as I used to because I don't have 100 fucking people coming at me all the time. That's why. Seen AB on panels but never watched them. I know AB. Yeah, they were close. I don't know if they still are. I don't watch either one. I'm always quiet on panels. Like, if there's something going on, like, I don't overtake a panel. I'm pretty much quiet. And a lot of times I was on Molly's panel. I was promoting candles. I was, you know, not even at my computer. A lot of times I didn't even know what went on. AB is Mr. Know-It-All. I agree with that, Gina. I'm not a fan. My Whole Fault, Love True Crime. And so I got tired of him yelling at that. That's what I'm saying. She was having a meltdown over what JS said. Who's JS? I'm slow with the initials. They are tight. I know they're tight. Who's JS? Oh, Jody Sue. That's what it was. You're right. You're right. Jody Sue. Yeah, I called out Jody Sue way before anybody. Tiffany never said a word to me. Like, Tiffany didn't get mad at me. That she actually called me. She's like, what don't you like about her? Like, you know, she didn't freak out on me. She didn't snap on me. Why? Because there was no reason to. That's why I don't know why Molly snapped on AB like that. It was fucked up. Yeah, now I'm cursing a lot, but it was fucked up. It was wrong. I told her it was wrong from the beginning. I said, I'm not really sure why you freaked out on him. I said, I get it to a certain point, but yeah, that was not good. No, it's about you, Laura. You for sure wasn't it? No, I definitely wasn't. When she was wrong, you would tell her and made her quiet. She knew you would tell her what's right. Absolutely. You know, whether people realize it or not, there's a lot of things that Tiffany promoted the wish list. Her new panel groupies try to emulate her. Absolutely. There's something shady with her. I think you do, Hickey. I believe I have one left of the one that's made already. I have one left. And then I have a couple more heart faces to go. And then I'm out. Out. Molly pretended Tammy from 1,000 Sisters died today. What? Why? Lots of people. Not me. Not me at all. If you notice, though, there's a lot of things. What I was going to say. That a lot of things, if you go back to my early videos and called all these people out, it all came to fruition. Every fucking one of them. And the proof is in my old videos. Like, I know what I'm talking about. That's why I don't understand why somebody who's boring as hell has like 400 people in there. And like last night, I barely had like 180. And I'm like, how does this make sense? But yet somebody that's fucking boring, doesn't even know the facts, has 354. What? So, I think it's from all these people talking shit about me. Just to get attention. That's crazy. That's just dumb. I know you don't, Sherry Ann, but a lot of people do. I just don't get it. Alright, hold on. Beware. Lycan Legion is not what he appears to be. He took up for you for his own purposes. He's using people to break into this community. You'll see soon enough. Real bad dude hates women. MG Toe guy. What's an MG Toe? I don't know what an MG Toe is. What serial killer are you most interested in? I like a lot of them for different reasons. I like John Wayne Gacy because of what he was able to get away with and keeping bodies under his house and making money in prison and selling his art. Like Ted Bundy for his sick mind and being able to kill and go home and kiss his wife. Charles Manson, because he never actually killed anybody. Like, I like different ones for different reasons. Aileen Werner, just because she's fucking crazy. So, just all different reasons. Exactly, Sheba. You know who I mean. Molly and all, someone came into the chat and said Tammy died and said time of death. Molly spoke about Tammy being in a hospital. MGTOW? What's a MGTOW? MGTOW. I don't know what a MGTOW is. Absolutely, Monica. I do. But I can pretty much get a good judge of people the first time I hear them if I'm trying to analyze them. Obviously, the men in my life didn't work out too well. Some of my friends haven't worked out too well. The Golden State Killer is a good one. I don't listen to boring. Yeah, a lot of times people have facts wrong, everything. None of them have any evidence of bringing any new info. All speculation, everyone. I totally agree, Pine. CMO and start a race war. Men going their own way. I don't get it. Bundy's all-time favorite. He was offered a plea deal at one point and refused. He would be alive now if he had. Did you see Burn Toast today? No, I did not. I don't watch her at all. Men going their own way. Kind of a men's rights sort of thing. I don't even get it. I mean, I get it, but... why would he stick up for me to break into the community? That don't make sense. I think she thinks he has one on her. No? Panel up with you one day and see how you like me then. You can panel up. Wonder Twin. There's also a lot of famous people from your area, though. Don't rule out famous people. I saw a lot of musicians from your area. She thinks he has one on her. Who? Who is Ernie? Everybody fucking talks about Ernie. Who the hell is Ernie? I've heard this said 1,000 times. I hear this guy's name over and over. Who the fuck is Ernie? That's what I want to know. Or maybe I don't want to know. But I've seen so many people mention an Ernie. Who the fuck is he? I don't know who that is. I don't even know who the fuck it is. See, a lot of us don't know who it is. I don't even know what Predator Hunter Nation is. Mr. Stuck on himself. He's about to be my MGL. You don't want to know. How do all you guys know who he is? He's messed up. How do all you guys know who he is, though? He's being accused of being... Oh, it's a predator, pipe smoke... Yeah, I don't know. So if he's bad, why you guys all know who he is? I don't know who he is, Melissa. Never even heard of him. I don't know who Bert is either. Yeah, it's Bert and Ernie. He's never fucked with me. He's never tried to come over here. I've never even heard of him before 3 days ago. Never came in here. I don't know who he is. Maybe he should hook up with the glare. He's been on Ziggy's panel a lot. Never heard of the guy. Yeah, because Ziggy's weak. I mean, I'm not putting her down, but she's weak. Someone like him would go for someone like her. He's the dumbass. Hey, Lena. You did. Woohoo. And now I'm officially out. All the ones that I pre-made are sold. Now if you want one, you could pick any scent. That might be an interesting case for you to check out. Look to his history. Whose history? Do you ever go to bed bolded? Why don't you go suck Diane's ass? Because that's where you belong. You don't belong here. Go over to Diane, your buddy, and carry on. I swear to you, I've never even heard the guy. Someone came in here and said something about Ernie not liking her. I'm like, who the fuck is Ernie? How much is the cup? What, my fuck you cup? I don't know yet. I gotta see if I get a discount on if they're cheaper. I don't know yet. Why was Lena timed out? Oh, Lena, that was an accident. I see you were right above bold idiot. I'm sorry, Lena. It was a total accident. I'm telling you, this one is nuts. Next time you have an open pan. Yeah, I don't want to know. I don't want to bring them over here. Hey, Rachel, I don't want to bring them over here. Shelby Shell murder? Yeah, I don't care. I just wanted to know who he was, but I'm not trying to bring him over here. Yeah, it was an accident. I was like, no, she just said she got a candle. Shelby Shell murder. Ooh. Let's see. Ah. Yeah, I'm not giving him a time of day. Yeah, I just didn't think so many people knew him. All right. Harlan County murder case back in court. Oh, it's a female. She killed a mayor? Why was it a mistrial? No, I don't. Shelby Shell is... No, they keep saying she. Oh, no, I'm thinking chill. I'm an idiot. Shelby Shell, yeah. When I see Shell, it's 2:30 in the morning. I'm thinking, you know, SHE''LL. Why was it a mistrial? Killed a mayor and burned down a house to cover homosexuality activity. No shit. It's his brother and he killed a former mayor due to prosecution. It's whose brother? Oh, it's Ernie's brother. Aha. Why are you making me look up this case? I ain't fucking going down this rabbit hole. What are you, crazy? He's still in prison for it. Yeah, the first one was a mistrial. Shell is charged in murder, first-degree robbery, first and second-degree arson, kidnapping of an adult, tampering with physical evidence, first-degree burglary, possession of a handgun by a convicted felon, and for being a persistent felony offender. This man is never getting out of prison. Oh. Jury this week could not reach a verdict, so the Harlan Circuit Court judge declared a mistrial. Oh, he accepted a 20-year prison term? Yeah, he accepted a 20-year plea deal. He'll be out in 10 years, 15 years. I ain't fucking with this dude's brother. What are you guys trying to get me killed? Killed a man, cut us off, and put it where the sun don't shine. No shit. Yeah, if this guy's crying, I'm fucking with that. What are you, crazy? Yeah, no thanks is on this. Yeah, nah, this is like lame. No thanks is all over this. Ernie Shell Bounty Hunter.
Camry, which fits the description of
the person I know that called the cops on himself. Is he a bounty hunter? Is this him? Hold on. Is that him? He's a pretend bounty hunter? That is him? Yeah, okay. Member of the U.S. Fugitive Recovery? Okay. It looks like a character and a half. Yeah, Farika, I wouldn't fuck with this. I really wouldn't fuck with this. I don't do crazy. You tried doxing TM with the wrong info? No shit. Why would he dox TM? That's what I'm saying, Gina. I wouldn't fuck with him. I don't, there's enough narcissists that I fucking deal with. Why, Sherry Ann? I can't listen to her, Miss Righteous. I'm telling you, I'm at the point I can't do the clip channels anymore. I just can't. Yeah, he's been trying for a while. BK and Doug are dragging them good. Let them do their thing. I agree, Pine. Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with this. He was on MGL's once and he kept coming on to you. I don't remember. He sports Crocodile Dundee hat? I don't remember. Wait, that's not the guy. No, I'm thinking of the private investigator. It looks like I'm No Thanks has been going after this guy since like October. I can't do BK. I really can't. Who's Jim Terry? Clip channels need their own content. I totally agree. Toaster oven, it's so gross. I think they should all get a large glass of water. Jim Carrey is the price. Yes. Was that his name, Jim Carrey? Private investigator is Jim Terry. Jim Terry. Yeah, I don't remember him. Years longer, yeah, I don't fuck with it. I'm telling you, I'm really picky about what I watch. This shit is getting old. Is MGL a good person? What am I watching? The one from today? It's almost 3 hours. I cannot listen to her for 3 hours. So give me a timestamp that I'm supposed to listen to. Because I just can't do 3 hours of her. Oh, I agree with that, Susie. No, I just want to know what I'm listening to. Burnt toast from earlier. Rose Laura, the video facility. Oh, I know. I heard about it. I don't need to watch it. I heard about it. Kansas, he reminds me of, he's trying to be AB. The few times that I did watch him, it was like he was trying to be like AB. Don't watch that. That's what I'm saying. What am I listening for? Like, she kept telling me, watch it, watch it, watch it. What am I watching? Like, what part? Hey, Mitch. Oh, I saw this chick who was saying, leave Molly alone. She's a good person. But I don't know why this is content. I really don't. It's almost 3. I mean, to make a whole live out of this video is weird. She's talking about Nick Carter. She's showing Melissa's stream. She's showing Molly. She's showing Wife Swap. And that's an hour and 43 minutes. She's going through the same shit that's already been talked about 1,000 times. And she's making money on Molly's name. Oh. There's nothing for me to see on this. Yeah, Sherry, there's nothing for me to see. It's the same. That shit's old. Yeah, there's nothing there. Hey, Anita. She's just showing him Molly. That's old. That's not showing who Molly really is. That's all old shit. That's been played 1,000 times. Like, that's not new. And when I say played 1,000 times, Granny's Watching just played that Melissa Schumann video 2 weeks ago. But everyone knows what... I'm looking at the people in her chat. She doesn't have new people. It's the same fucking haters that Marissa's had from day one. I'm not saying no, but it's time to move on. Like, I know they're not going to move on as long as they're making money. But I'm over seeing shit about Molly. Especially the same shit. Exactly. We're fully aware who Molly is. I never knew anything about it. Okay, but what makes any of these clip channels righteous to do so? Why do they care? Why do they care who likes Molly? Molly's not gonna fucking rob anybody. Well, maybe. Yeah, but Molly probably said something about burnt toast one time. One time. Not weeks already. I don't know. I'm just over it. None of these people, they're not doing it because they want to show who Molly is. They're doing it because they're making money on Molly's name. That's why they're doing it. And that's what I get so mad and frustrated. Turn off monetization. Call Molly out without making a dime. and then you might have my respect. But you're sitting there calling her out. You're going to show people who, why do you care? Like, if you're so righteous, then don't make money. Turn off Super Chat, turn off monetization, don't post your Cash App, and then tell me how you truly care. They're no fucking different. I'm sorry, but they are no different. Have you listened to Talking with Loose Lips? Never even heard of them. I'm not saying Molly doesn't need to be called out, but Molly needs to be called out by her friends. Me, Tiffany, people that she's actually hurt. Not someone behind an avatar who thinks she's righteous, and all of them. This is not just about her. All of them. But they've never even interacted with Molly. They know nothing about her. They just want to call it out. They're not calling it out because they're morally right. They're calling it out because they make fucking money. Because if they did it because it's morally right and they need to be called out, why don't you show who you are? Why don't you present yourself so people see who you are? And you put yourself out there and you be vulnerable to the point that people will call you out. They'll look you up. We don't know who Burnt Toast is. She's a fucking avatar. That's all we know about her. She's an avatar. I just can't respect it. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck what she's got to say. Like, she's an avatar. She's no different than Diane. You know? Put yourself out there and then fucking tell me how you can call someone else out. Sorry, that's how I feel. It's not going to change. But they don't expose the liars and bullshitters. They expose who make them money. That is who they expose. They do not expose. Do you know how much shit John Crimes can be exposed for? Do you know how much shit the Galera can be exposed for? You know how much shit Savage and Crew can be exposed for? They don't do it, though. Even Makeup Mobster can be fucking called out. Alicia, all of them have done worse shit than I have. Most of them have done worse shit than Marissa has. But they're not calling it out. You want to know why? Because they won't make money on it. That's why. Nobody cares what the Galera does. Nobody cares what Makeup Mobster does. Her time is over, just like mine. I'm pretty much dead. You're not going to make money on me like you used to. But they didn't call me out because I was so not righteous. They called me out because they made fucking money. So, I could see you, Sherry. She makes money on... But they are exploiting Summer, too. When you are constantly talking about Marissa, talking about Summer, and you're making money, you're doing it. You're exploiting Summer. They're not calling them out. A lot of people make money on missing kids. A lot. I don't see them calling them out. I don't see them calling AB out. I don't see them calling No Thanks out. Why? Because they won't make money on it. That's why. How can anybody call her out? You know she only allows her bulldogs to be heard. True. That's a point. And I don't have a problem with them making money at all. I'm not. But you can't act like moral fucking authority when you don't even show who you are. You're not vulnerable enough to show who you are and to let people look into your life and see the shit you've done. Sorry. No, Susie. They do go after the ones that pull in the cash. 100%. Do you know how many fucking things some of these people have done? Far worse than me, Molly, and Betty put together. Not all of them, but a few of them. You know, and I'm kind of going on old Molly, not new Molly. New Molly is just as bad, if not worse. But I'm thinking old Molly. But Amber, do you know all the things that some of these people have done? Probably not. A lot of people don't know all the shit that's been said. Far, far worse, exactly. Far, far worse. And nobody, you know why people don't call it out? Because people like me and Molly don't give a shit. We don't care what the fuck you've said. We're not going to bring it up 3 years later. Why? We don't give a shit. That's one way me and MGL are alike. We just don't care. So many people like MGL can call CPS, etc. I would never put myself out there. But Amber, you're also not going to be misrighteous. There's the difference. But Burnt Toast was right when she said she cycles. She does cycle. She absolutely cycles. But I don't think she ever cycled this bad. I don't think she's ever been this bad. But she is definitely histrionic. No doubt. I just think people are crazy. But you know what? MGL has her following. They're not doing anything. You're not putting a dent in her. But you are making plenty of money for yourself. I just can't respect it. Someone acts a fool on daily, they will be called out. And I get that, but that's also a matter of opinion. Hey, Clarissa, that's a matter of opinion. I agree with you that she looks like a fool half the time, but she's got a big following and she keeps getting more following. So we may think she looks like a fool, but the people that follow her do not. So who is anybody to call it out if you're not personally invested? That's just my thing. Okay. Well, yeah, that's where I'm a little different. With a team spill. Oh, by the way, speaking of, thanks, Clarissa. Speaking of, let me just say this and then I got to get to bed. But her bullshit today, I heard a clip. I think Crude played it, actually. Her bullshit that, oh, there's this big reporters that want my bullshit. I'm calling bullshit on all of that. There's no fucking reporter that wants your shit from Bravo, from Tennessee. Your shit was fucking lame. There's nothing there. That's the other thing I wanted to bring up. Let me straighten this out too, but let me finish out my thought. That I absolutely was the first person to call her out, but I was personally involved. I wasn't calling her out to get views. I wasn't calling her out to get money. I was personally involved. There's a big, big difference. Not for long, Tanya. So what I was gonna say is, now I totally forgot. I remember the other thing I was gonna say. Oh, so this bullshit about, oh, reporter is interested in the stuff, and a reporter, told me we have such good footage. Bull fucking shit. You guys had nothing but a bunch of screaming over each other. So I totally call bullshit on that. Crude as fuck. Another thing I completely disagreed with him today. Yeah, Bravo. He was talking about Olivia and how it's disrespectful or something that Olivia would be going somewhere to sell her footage or sell a movie or something. I'm sorry, but Olivia's a filmmaker. That's what she does. Why wouldn't she want to get her stuff sold? Why wouldn't she bring it to a film? How do you think we get true crime documentaries? How do you think all these independent filmmakers, we have cases that are sold to Netflix. That's what you do. You try to find a producer that wants to buy your movie, and then they reproduce it and they give you money for it. That's what a director producer does. I just feel like he's looking for content. Oh, no, that guy's a fucking moron. No, he's not crude. Actually, Garfield is the only fucking person I've ever seen who can put my name, Molly's name, and Betty's name in a title and not get more than 50 people. The only person I've ever seen that happen to. Hers is skewed and not that. That's what I'm saying. It was total bullshit. They're way too dramatic. There's way too much yelling. There's not even good footage. They're either looking at the ground or they're focused on your ass or say it was no. I'm calling it first. I call total fucking bullshit. Nobody wants that material. Now, Olivia, going back to Olivia for a second, I really felt like Crude was reaching for something to talk about because a filmmaker is going to take their film to a film festival. That's not disrespectful. It's called making a film. Doesn't matter what your content is. Everybody is so focused on, what's disrespectful. This is true crime. Nothing is disrespectful. It's true crime. People are trying to find a missing kid. I'm not talking about Molly. I'm talking in general. Olivia's making a film. Olivia wants to sell that film. There's nothing wrong with going to film festivals. Maybe her film is going to get sold to Netflix. That's not disrespectful. That's smart. So I have no qualms with that at all. And I think he was way out of line and giving false bullshit. No, she's using them too. Olivia is using them for a movie. She wants to be an actress. She wants to be a filmmaker. She is using them too. Don't mistake that. Personally, they're just all using each other. How would you personally handle someone ripping your child apart daily online for the world to see? How would you personally handle someone ripping your child apart daily? What are you talking about? Who ripped whose child apart? My child gets ripped apart every fucking day from people on YouTube. Good night, Doohickey. I gotta get off. I'm just waiting for an answer. Bye, Gemma. Gina. Can you elaborate, Ghost of YouTube, a little? Whose child is getting ripped apart daily for the world to see? Oh, you mean if I had a missing child? In what regards? I wouldn't act like Marissa. When they did the Gabbatito documentary, none of the team's footage was used. No way anyone wants that debacle. That's what I'm saying. And I agree with that. The only matter, they haven't even known each other long. They act like they've been doing this for years. Because they lie. All of them. JLR's a liar. Molly's a liar. And Betty's a liar. I don't know about Olivia. Ghost of YouTube present. How would I respond to the negativity? I've had it for years. Not with a missing child, thank God. Knock on wood. But how would I respond to the negativity? Are you thinking that I'm anti-Don and Candace? I mean, I'm not pro Don and Candace, but I'm not anti-Don and Candace. I have been screaming from the rooftops, innocent till proven guilty. So I think you're questioning the wrong one, but maybe you're basing this on a rumor that, like every other rumor about me that's twisted and not a right narrative. Hey, Angela, that's the only thing I could think of because you're shooting those questions at the wrong one. Just saying. Just I already said it. Rewind this video, you'll find it. I would probably be high. I would be drunk. But I don't know what I would do. But I don't blame Don for drinking. But part of his hate is, you know, he's got to take some responsibility. The way they act on YouTube, a lot of things. And there really are a lot of reasons. But on that note, I'm out. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I gotta get to bed. There is nothing too far in true crime. No, when I say too far, I mean like autopsy pictures. Like, there's nothing that, I don't know, I guess like autopsy pictures, looking up backgrounds of people that you're investigating, you know, trying to get, there's nothing that really goes too far. Like, if in a normal way. What Molly did in Tennessee, that's too far, but that's not true crime. That's just harassment. I'm talking actual true crime. It's different. Hey, Lena, you're back. I will, Kim. You know what I'm saying, though? When I say what Molly's doing is not true crime. What they're doing is not true crime. That's not what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. I don't think what they do is true crime. What they do is a joke. Heels on the Ground was a joke from day one, and I told people that. That was never a secret. And as a matter of fact, if you guys remember, when Tiffany outed my messages, what did those say? I said, you know Molly's only in this for the money. Don't let her get to you. You understand this. We both know this. This is not a secret. This was long before Marissa and I had a fallout. Like, I was never secret about how I felt about her and all of them. That they were a fucking joke. And that's why when Tiffany showed it, I don't care if Tiffany showed it. It's the truth. And I said it right to Molly's face. But I have to go. I got to go to bed. Or I'm never getting up in the morning, and then I'm going to be behind because I'm sleeping. So I will see you guys later. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm trying to think what I have going on tomorrow. I have to go get my nails done. And I got candles to make and orders to get out. So, aloha. So for my morning, it was actually purses, open purses on the ground. No, purses in my purse. So, I will see you guys later. You can at least talk to people and discuss your opinion, unlike the life. There's, you know what, Hoosier? It's not just the life coach. There's most creators in this community do not watch chat. They do not look at chat. They don't interact with chat. They'll let people come up after a while, but I know I'm different. But it is what it is. So, I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful night, and peace out. I guess I can walk and chew gum at the same time, pat my belly and chew gum and walk at the same time. Most people can't. Or they don't do it because they want to make money. So, there's that. All right, I will see you guys later. Have a great night.